Welcome to your BiteSize Basics session, designed for seniors to improve your digital skills, brought to you by AbilityNet in partnership with the BT Group. I'm Lizzie Green. I'm the Workplace and Education Inclusion Consultant at the charity AbilityNet, and this is a short video focused on an introduction to the Internet. Let me introduce you to AbilityNet. At AbilityNet, we are a charity passionate about digital inclusion, ensuring no one is left behind in a digital world. We help people aged 65 plus improve their digital skills in partnership with the BT Group. At AbilityNet, we support older people and disabled people with technology. We have a helpline on 0300 180 0028 where anyone older or disabled can call for advice on technology. We have an amazing team of over 450 tech volunteers across the UK. They give up their free time to help older and disabled people at home with their technology. In partnership with BT, we are offering digital skills training in selected regions across the UK. We also have a whole host of free online resources to help you make the most of a digital world. These include fact sheets, free webinars, and a handy tool called My Computer My Way that has a library of over 500 guides offering step-by-step instructions to make your device easier to use. There are so many things we can do on the internet, sometimes called the World Wide Web. That's where the www comes from in website addresses. We can use it to connect with people via messages, emails, and video calls, especially helpful if we have someone that lives a long distance away from us. We can use it for shopping. From Amazon to Argos to Asda, almost all shops now have some form of online shopping. We can use it for travel, from looking at maps of where we need to go, times of trains or buses, and even buying our tickets online before we travel. We can keep up to date with the news. All of our daily news is now at our fingertips whenever we want it on the internet. We can also use the internet for things like entertainment, with television, radio, music and videos, all available to us on the internet, often for free. It can help us learn new things. There are many free online training courses, and even the Open University, which is a completely online university. We can use it to access services. Things like booking appointments at the doctor or the dentist are often now done online. We can use it for searching. The term Google has now become something that we say regularly because Google is the widest used search engine on the internet. There are a few things that you will need to get started in accessing the internet. You will need a device such as a computer, laptop, smartphone or tablet. You will need to connect to the internet, and for this you will either need Wi-Fi or mobile data. Wi-Fi is the internet people pay for in their houses, or the internet that might be available for free in a cafe or a library. Mobile data is the internet connection that comes through your phone as part of your mobile phone plan. To access the internet itself, you will also need to use a browser. A browser is an app or a program that you download onto your computer, smartphone or tablet, and this app or program is what allows you to open up the internet and those web pages. To connect to Wi-Fi for the first time, you'll need to open the settings on your device you are using, and the settings is often represented by an icon that looks like a cog or a wheel, as you can see on the screen to your left. You will then need to find Wi-Fi within those settings. The Wi-Fi symbol are semicircles in an arch of 4. Again, we can see that on the left. And when you open the Wi-Fi settings, you will need to choose the correct network you are trying to connect to and enter a password. Once you have connected to a network, your device will automatically remember this and connect next time you are near that Wi-Fi. If you're using Wi-Fi in someone's house, the network name and password are usually found on the router box itself that will be plugged in somewhere in the house. And if you're using Wi-Fi in a cafe or a library, the network name and password will usually be displayed somewhere, or you will need to ask someone. As I mentioned, you will need to use a web browser to get the internet working on your device once you've set it up and connected to the Wi-Fi. The browser or app software lets you access the internet itself and view those web pages. There are lots of different browsers available. All of them can be downloaded for free. Microsoft Edge is the browser for Windows. Safari is the browser for Apple products like iPads, iPhones, and Mac computers. Google Chrome is a web browser that's available for all devices. And Mozilla Firefox is also available for all devices. Most of these browsers work in similar ways, but there will be slight differences between them, and it's personal preference as to which one you want to use. So here are a few tips for using a browser. You will need to type in a web address in the address bar at the top of the page. This is the bar pointed to by the arrow on this image. The web address normally starts with the www dot. Ours is www.abilitynet.org.uk. If you don't know a web address, you can use a search engine like Google to find the page you are looking for, and we will look at this in a bit more detail later. Here are a few icons on a web browser that you should be aware of. We have an arrow pointing to the left. This will take you back to the previous page that you were on. The arrow facing to the right will take you forward to the next page. The symbol that looks like the house is the home page. This will take you back to the page that you have set up to be the home page on the internet. This could be something like Google. And the arrow in a circle is the refresh button, and you can use this to refresh the page that you're on to take you back to the beginning. If you don't know a website address for something that you're looking for on the internet, you can use the search engine to find things. And as I have mentioned, there's lots of different search engines available, but the one that you've most likely heard of is Google. You open Google by typing www.google.com in that address bar I showed you on the last page. And once you do that, a page like the one on screen will open. You can type in any keyword or even a question into the search box that's shown with the arrow on screen. You can then press enter on your keyboard, or you can press Google search button to bring up some of those search results. The image on the right hand side of the screen is the search results that we get from searching the word Spain on Google. The layout of how these results come up on your page might change depending on what you've searched for. Companies can pay for search engines like Google to get their web page to the top of the list. These are called sponsored links and will always say the word sponsored above them. Each result will show a preview of some of the text that you're going to find on the web page itself, and this will help you decide if the page might be useful for you or not. To open the page in full, you will need to click on the blue writing or on the image displayed on the right hand side, and this will open up the full web page for you. If this page is not what you're looking for, remember you can use that back arrow button for the previous page to get back to your Google search results. We often get asked questions about cookies when we open up a website. Cookies are small bits of data that are collected by a website and stored on your device. This enables the website to work at its best. It is collecting information about what you do on the website and not collecting any personal information about you. We now often get a pop-up box on screen asking us to approve cookies or sometimes choose a level of cookies. As I said, these cookies are not collecting any personal information about you, so accepting them does not give away any of your personal data. To help you stay safe online, there are a couple of things that you can look for on a website to check that they are safe. You can look for a padlock icon in that web address bar. This means that the website is secure and should be safe to use. Some browsers may not have the padlock icon, but you might notice in that web address bar that the website starts with the letters HTTPS, and the S here stands for secure. So again, this means that the website is also secure and should be safe for you to use. And that brings us to the end of our mini bite-size session brought to you by AbilityNet in partnership with BT. If you need any further digital skills support, please call the helpline on 0300 180 0028 or email inquiries@abilitynet.org.uk. Thank you.